so bad that I cannot handle being silent on it anymore. It's been eating me alive. The next big Sims game is going to be The Sims 4 with a more open world, backwards compatibility with saves and packs, and that's it. The UI is going to look very similar to Fortnite. This is what's coming. They're going to recycle The Sims 4 and make small changes and sell it to you again. Girl, I just can't. I can't take it anymore. Just like the OP from this Reddit post, I can't handle this. Honestly, I know that we've spoken about the grim, stupid future of The Sims franchise before, as leaks of possible The Sims 4 remastered appeared, placing a chewed-up version of the worst Sims game of all times within the ecosystem of Project Renee, which is unclear what it's going to be. Maybe multiplayer? Who the f knows, honey? Because only some boneless, money-hungry, idiotic strategy could give birth to this delusional plan. I'm gonna break it down now, don't worry babe, but I warn you that every time we get more info on the future of this franchise, it's like opening a vase full of stupid ideas.
And
Here's the thing. What we were identifying as The Sims 4 Remastered, which was already a wacko concept, seems to be named Project X internally. And this intel comes from people who allegedly participated in playtesting or even worked directly with EA. So Project X might look like a The Sims 4 2.0, a new The Sims 4 version that will exist in the Project Renee ecosystem. Basically, if Renee is intended to be multiplayer, Project X will be the single-player part of it. Project X is alleged to be more simplistic than The Sims 4, to better troubleshoot mod-related issues and be a stable, new foundation for new releases moving forward. And why complicating the whole concept this way? Well, because if the multiplayer Renee fails, then they will have something else to sell.
Bling, bling, bling! Bitches is mad!
And also because they decided that they want to retire The Sims 4, especially when you guys keep playing it with mods and custom content, like, how dare you? The players had the audacity to go and buy all the Sims 4 packs, get all the freaking custom content and all the mods, and then they even have the guts to go to EA and complain that the game doesn't work. Oh no, sweetie, they said enough. They can't keep paying people to fix your bugs. It's just so much cheaper to redo The Sims 4 in a way that makes it easier to fix it later, and more importantly, keep selling content for it. Oh, but don't worry, allegedly you will be able to carry over your The Sims 4 save files, so it's all well, right? Well, because I bet I'm not the only one who remembers how these guys were blabbing about not wanting to make The Sims 5 because people invested so much money in The Sims 4 and all The Sims 4's DLCs. I am really curious to see how they will handle that, and also how they will ensure that you can actually carry your save files to this new platform. Rumor has it they might even name Project X The Sims 5. Because why the f not? But Project X won't be a AAA release, won't have the amount of content a sequel in the franchise should have. I know, it is exhausting. It's a money scheme. It's a plan constructed by some people who probably asked other people for research, projections, in order to figure out how EA will manage to stay relevant with the Sims franchise in the future. And whoever presented the insights they got from whatever research they did probably said, we need to compete with Fortnite. We want to compete with Dress to Impress. We want all the fetuses we can get. We want those iPad kids. And if we want that, we gotta make it as shitty and as mind-numbing as possible. Because the ultimate goal, always and forever, and especially in a post-EA buyout world, is to make as much money as they can with the least possible effort. That is the plan, honey. Forget about innovation, creativity, passion, legacy, community, all of that. You either play dumbed-down Sims for kids, or you can just leave.
Oh, you can leave then.
No, Meredith, I'm not
This is
going
not
anywhere.
your dinner. You can leave.
I'm not leaving.
You can leave.
Honestly, every time we get more leaks and more intel about the future of The Sims, it just looks worse and worse. And if you still give a damn about this franchise, I need you to keep your eyes wide open, babe, because the culprit of this manic, disgusting overhaul has a name, and we all know it. Electronic Arts, of course. The soon-to-be newest jewel of the Saudi Government Wealth Fund, the Saudi Government Wealth Fund, and of course, the Trump family. Let's not forget. Literally, wake the fuck up, babe, because the company that is actively trying to destroy an iconic video game franchise like The Sims is also about to be fully owned by some pretty scummy people, and some, the Human Rights Watch, for example, may even call these people criminals. So, honestly, I find it mind-blowing that some fellow Simmers are still okay with this, because it's just a video game, right? It doesn't matter. Or because they're not really involved with politics, you know? Or because, well, if you want to boycott EA for these reasons, then you should boycott so many other companies for being, you know, owned by scumbags, right? Yeah, excuses. That's what I see when I read certain comments or hear certain takes. And I mean, when they come from big creators, it's even crazier. I'm gonna be honest with you, lately I found myself struggling a little bit in general, but also as it relates to everything that is going on with EA, the buyout, The Sims 4, and the future of The Sims franchise. I felt that sitting here as I try spreading a message as well as I can was essentially pointless because I just see the pushback everywhere, you know? Who cares? It's just a game, or you can hate on EA, but why being so harsh on the Sims franchise? Or all the companies suck, so why making such a big deal about this specific company? And I almost bought into the idea that all these perspectives are valid. That my own attempts to share the gravity of the situation with the lack of substance, soul, and quality in The Sims 4 and the gravity of the EA buyout, I felt it was all pointless. Because people will continue supporting this because everyone is entitled to their own entertainment, because ultimately there are bigger things happening, you know? And because, just like so many people like to say, you can always go play something else. But you know what? No. It's this kind of apathy that allowed us to get where we are today, in my opinion. Do you think The Sims 4 would have gone on for so long had people complained about its terrible conditions earlier? If sales had plummeted? If everybody in the community united, demanding something better, something that deserves to be part of the fantastic franchise created by Will Wright and the brilliant creatives he led back in the 90s. I am no psychic nor time traveler, unfortunately, but something tells me things might have turned out differently. So please, if you want to support this message and my work on this channel, share this video, subscribe to the channel, comment with your thoughts below. We need to keep talking about this because while it's true that we can all go play something else, and so many of us are already doing it, I can't be the only one who sees what a grim turn this story is taking. And yes, I know that there has to be more we can do apart from talking about it on public forums, and I want to figure out how we can organize ourselves to convey a wave of disapproval, of disappointment, one that can reach someone or achieve something. Let me know in the comments what you think would be a good way to start, and let's take it from there. In the meantime, please fight the urge to go and get new Sims 4 content, new kits, new packs. I know it can feel frustrating and I know it can feel unfair, but honestly, it just seems necessary. Resist the sale, share the message, boycott EA.